The sea is calm. Midnight has come and gone, and the AHS Centaur glides silently through the black waters off the coast of Queensland. Her hull, painted white and marked with towering red crosses, gleams faintly under a sliver of moonlight. Spotlights on the deck trace soft beams across the waves, illuminating the darkness not for enemies, but as a declaration of mercy. She is a hospital ship, unarmed, protected. Or so they believe. On board are 332 souls, doctors, nurses, medics, wounded soldiers. Many sleep below decks, lulled by the steady hum of the engines and the quiet rhythm of the sea. Among them is Sister Ellen Savage, one of only a few women on the voyage, tucked into her bunk beside rows of the injured. The scent of antiseptic still lingers in the air. The war feels far away, but it's not. Beneath the surface, a shadow moves. The Japanese submarine I-177 prowls the waters like a silent predator. Through the periscope, the Centaur is unmistakable. White. Literature marked with red crosses as tall as a man. There is no confusion, no error. Still, the order is given. At 4:10 a.m., a single torpedo slices through the water. It strikes low on the port side, just beneath the bridge. The explosion is instant and immense. A fireball erupts into the night sky, casting an eerie glow over the ocean. Fuel ignites. Steel screams. The forward hold is torn open like paper. Men and women are flung through the air. Flames race down the decks. The Centaur begins to list, groaning under her own weight. She sinks in 3 minutes. Below, chaos reigns. Bulkheads buckle. Compartments flood. There is no time to call for help, no time to launch lifeboats. Those not killed in the blast scramble for exits, some barefoot, some burning, some already too late. On the surface, bodies and wreckage scatter across the waves. The night is lit not by stars, but by fire. Oil coats the water in slicks that catch the flames, burning survivors as they thrash for air. Wooden planks and metal scraps become lifelines. Cries for help echo over the surf, then fade. Sister Savage surfaces coughing blood. Her ribs are broken. Her face is bruised and torn, but she is alive. Through the pain, she finds others, dragging, lifting, encouraging. She holds the hand of a young orderly with a shattered leg, keeps talking to a medic whose eyes are nearly swollen shut. She becomes their anchor. Hours pass, then a day, then another. Sharks appear. Silent gray shapes circling just beneath the surface. Survivors kick at them weakly with broken limbs. Some slip under without a sound. Others die from exposure, thirst, shock. By the time an American aircraft spots them, only 30 remain. An Australian minesweeper is dispatched. It races across the waves, scouring the ocean until it reaches the drifting cluster of survivors. Waterlogged, sunburned, silent. Sister Savage, still conscious, refuses to be carried. She walks off the rescue ship unaided, her uniform stiff with dried blood. Of the 332 aboard, just 64 survive. News of the sinking spreads across Australia like wildfire. Outrage, grief, rage. The Centaur had been a hospital ship, clearly marked, brightly lit, and registered under international law. No one can understand why it was attacked. No one is ever held responsible. The wreck vanishes into the deep. For years, search efforts fail. It becomes a ghost ship, a mystery, a scar on the national memory. It is not until December 2009, 66 years later, that an expedition finally locates the Centaur, resting more than 2,000 meters beneath the surface. The hull is broken, the decks collapsed, and yet the faint outline of a red cross remains, barely visible through the corrosion and sea growth. A silent accusation. There is no monument above the waves, no stone, no plaque, just a hospital ship at the bottom of the sea, and a promise never to forget. Thank you for listening to The Sunken Ledger. Subscribe for more forgotten stories from the depths.